Hello friends, good afternoon. It is Monday, the first day of the week, and I am so excited to get our Monday afternoon off to a wonderful start with our afternoon read aloud. I have chosen a book that is a very popular character with our class. We love Pete the cat. We like to watch his songs, we like to watch his shows. We read his books. I have a lot of Pete the Cat books because my kids love Pete the Cat too. So today we're going to read a story called Pete the Cat. Pete's Big Lunch. Pete's Big Lunch. Excuse me 1 second. My allergies, of course, are vicious. Pete the Cat. Pete's Big Lunch by James Dean. Remember, James Dean is our author. He is our illustrator, and he is a famous author, and he also has ties to our Drew school, so it's very fun. Let's read and find out what Pete the Cat's Big Lunch is all about, okay? Excuse me. Whew. Pete the Cat, Pete's Big Lunch. Let's go ahead. What do you see in Pete's Big Lunch so far? What does that look like? There's a lot of food in that picture. What do you see? All right, let's find out what Pete eats. All right, Pete the Cat, Pete's Big Lunch. What should Pete eat? A sandwich would be nice. Do you like sandwiches? What is your favorite kind of sandwich? I always like to make connections to the book. Do you like sandwiches? What's your favorite kind of sandwich? Can you tell me? Do you like sandwiches with cheese? Sandwiches with meat? Peanut butter and jelly? My favorite sandwich is a good ham and Swiss with lots of veggies. I like lettuce, tomato, onions. I like banana peppers. I like jalapenos. Make it spicy. A little bit of mustard. What kind of sandwich do you like to eat? Yes, Pete wants a sandwich. Pete opens the fridge. What kind of things does he have in his fridge? Make a sandwich. He takes out a loaf of bread. Well, of course, you need bread for your sandwich. He takes out a loaf of bread. Then he finds a yummy fish. He adds tomato and mayo. Now, hold on 1 second. He's making a sandwich. But what did Pete do that doesn't really make sense? Can he eat what's on that plate just like that? No. What does he need to do? He needs to take the bread out of the bag. He needs to cut up his fish. He needs to slice his tomato. And he needs to spread the mayo on the bread, not just put it on top of the bread bag. This is an unconventional sandwich so far. Pete looks at his sandwich. It is too small. Something is missing. Pete knows what it needs. His sandwich needs an apple. Pete loves apples. Okay, hold on. This sandwich has a whole fish, a jar of mayo, not spread mayo, a jar, tomato, and an apple. What is Pete doing here? Does this seem like something you could eat? Pete's sandwich needs crackers. Crackers are crunchy. Pete loves crunchy crackers. Pete looks at his sandwich again. It is still too small. Too small? Pete is very, very hungry. Pete adds a pickle. Pete adds some cheese. Pete adds some eggs. Pete adds some hot dogs. Pete adds a banana. And Pete adds a can of beans. This sounds like a silly sandwich. Look at this silly sandwich. But something is missing. Pete adds ice cream. He takes 3 large scoops. Based on the color of those scoops, what flavor of ice cream do you think that is? We have a pink one. What flavor of ice cream do you think the pink scoop is? Probably maybe strawberry. Is that what you thought? We have a brown scoop of ice cream. What kind of ice cream do you think the brown ice cream is? Maybe chocolate. And then we have a cream or white colored ice cream. What kind of ice cream do you think that is? Maybe vanilla. Now hang on one second. He has a bag of bread. He has a jar of mayo. He has crunchy crackers. He has a whole fish. He has a whole tomato, a whole apple, a whole pickle, whole cheese, a whole egg, whole hot dogs, a banana with the peel, and a can of beans, and 3 scoops of ice cream. This is a silly sandwich. Do you think that Pete can eat a sandwich just like this? How can he eat a sandwich like this? What do you think? I don't think so either. This is a silly sandwich. Now I want you to pause for a second. And I want you can hit, after I give you this prompt, you can hit pause. Tell your person listening with you, if you could make a silly sandwich that doesn't make any sense, what kind of silly sandwich would you make? I'll give you an example. If I was going to make a silly sandwich that makes no sense, I would get 2 pieces of bread. I would put a whole cucumber. I wouldn't even peel it. I would put a cup of milk. I would put a whole carton of eggs. I would put some grapes. I would put a whole tub of mustard. I would put some salsa. I would put some broccoli and an orange. And that would be my silly sandwich. Does that sound like it tastes yummy? No, because it's a silly sandwich. It doesn't make any sense. So hit pause and tell the person listening with you, what would you put on your silly sandwich? Okay, I'll give you a minute or 2 to describe your silly sandwich, and then come on back and let's find out what happens with Pete. Go ahead. Hit pause. Tell what's in your silly sandwich. Okay, let's continue. How do you think Pete is going to eat this sandwich? I still don't understand how it could happen. Pete's sandwich is too big for Pete to eat. Pete Pete wonders what to do. Pete thinks and thinks. How do you think Pete's gonna eat this? I mean, even if he ate it one by one, even if he ate the ice cream, ate the beans, ate the banana, ate the hot dog, ate the eggs, ate the cheese, ate the pickle, ate the apple, ate the tomato, ate the fish, ate the crackers, ate the bread. That's a lot of food. Kind of reminds me of the hungry caterpillar. What happened when the hungry caterpillar ate all of the funny things? He got a tummy ache. Just like that story that we read. What story did we read earlier, maybe in week 2 of distance learning, where someone ate too many treats and got a tummy ache? Do you remember who that was? Clifford, the big red dog. If you eat too many treats, you get tummy aches. Can Pete eat this silly sandwich? I don't think so. I've got it, said Pete. Pete called all of his friends, and he asked them to come over. What do you think Pete's going to do with all of his friends? Everyone goes to Pete's house. They are all very hungry. Riding bikes, riding skateboards, all coming to Pete's house. There's his silly sandwich. Pete shows them his big lunch. Are you hungry? Asks Pete. Pete's sandwich is big enough for everyone. Dig in, says Pete. Pete's sandwich is good. Pete's sandwich is very good. So all of Pete's friends are eating the different parts of the sandwich. This friend is eating the banana. Pete's eating the ice cream. That's my kind of guy. This friend is eating the fish. This friend is eating the hot dog. This friend is eating the apple. And these friends are eating the beans and the crackers. Whew. It's a lot of food, but they are sharing it. Now Pete's sandwich is all gone. Pete's friends are full. They liked Pete's big lunch. Thanks for lunch, Pete's friends say. Thank you for sharing. You're welcome, Pete says. Sharing is cool. The end. Now, if we were back in class and we were all sitting at our tables in the classroom, at the blue table and the green table, and if you could share one meal with your classmates, your friends, what meal would you make for your friends? I want you to think. It could be a silly meal. It could be your favorite meal. What meal, what food would you bring for lunch to share with all of your friends? Let's think about it for a second. I'm going to think about it too. If I could share any meal with all of you, what would it be? Okay, I got it. If I could share any meal with you guys, right now, I'm on a really big salad kick. I would make a big chicken Caesar salad with homemade bread, because I've been baking a lot of bread. And we would have a big Caesar salad with bread. That's what I would make for everyone to share. What would you make? Awesome. Now, if you want an extension activity, I would love for you to think back to our question on page 18. My question for you, I wrote it down here. My question was, if you could make a silly sandwich, what would it be like? And I want you to draw me a picture of your silly sandwich and then send it to me. What does your silly sandwich look like? Your crazy, silly sandwich. Draw a picture of it and then send it to me. Okay? Mwah! I love you guys. Thank you for reading with me, and I will see you tomorrow on Tuesday. Bye-bye.